Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I'm going to review for you the Fairy Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine, illustrated by Howard David Johnson. This comes in a sturdy two-piece box. It is published by Hay House, and the back says, Fairy royalty helps you wear your invisible crown. The fairies are nature angels who assist us with all earthly concerns, including increasing our self-confidence and belief in our ability to make a positive difference in this world. All right, this is $29.99 in the U.S. and $39.99 in Canada. All right, this is what the inside of the box looks like. Let's take a look at the guidebook first. So, this is a nice thick little guidebook. It's soft cover, glossy cover finish. It talks about Radleigh Valentine on the back. He's an internationally known spiritual teacher and author. Here's a picture of him. He's one of Hay House's tarot teachers as well online. And we have, this is a copyright 2019, so it's just a few years old. There's a list of books and card decks by Radleigh Valentine, table of contents. We have the suit of spring, summer, winter, and autumn. How to work with the fairy tarot cards. About your fairy tarot cards. Okay, so the minor arcana are divided into seasons, and we will see which season. Okay, here we go. I always like to see which corresponds with Wands, Cups, Swords, and Pentacles. So in this one, spring is going to be fire or wands. Summer is going to be water or cups. Winter is going to be air or swords. And autumn is going to be earth or pentacles. All right, now they talk about that later. It says using your fairy tarot cards. Step 1, clear your deck. Step 2, prepare the cards. Step 3, ask a question. Step 4, shuffle the cards. Step 5, choose a card. Step 6, read this booklet. Then it talks about 3 card messages and the Celtic cross spread. Okay, so we have the meanings of the Celtic cross positions. And then talks about the meaning of cards and the major arcana, and we start with 0, the dreamer, which would be equivalent to the fool. And there's a picture in black and white of the card, and then there is a divinatory meaning and then additional meanings of the card. I don't see reverse card meanings here. All right, so we go through the major arcana the same way. Then it talks about the minor arcana and the suit of spring, the season when creation brings, and then spring, of course, is wands. And we have a picture for each one and the meaning, divinatory meaning, description of the card, and additional meanings of the cards. And that's for all of the minor arcana cards. And for each different season, it has a description of that season. All right, we go through summer, winter, and autumn. All right, and then at the end of the book, we have about the artist, Howard David Johnson. He's a contemporary, realistic visual artist and photographer with a background in the natural sciences and history. Very interesting. And then we have about the author, Radleigh Valentine. There's some publisher information here and information about a free 7-day trial on a mobile app of readings. There's a couple of blank pages, and that is the guidebook. Now, at the end, after I show you the cards, we're going to do a 1-card reading so that you can see how the book is written. I always find that to be very helpful. Okay, let's take a look at the cards. The cards are medium to heavy weight stock. The size on these is a bit different than the traditional tarot size. So let me grab my Radiant Rider Waite deck and I get a card out here so you can see the difference. Okay, so this is my Radiant Rider weight deck. This is the Fairy Tarot. So you can see the Fairy Tarot is about 3/4 of an inch to an inch wider and about 1/4 of an inch longer than my Radiant Rider weight deck. The cards are glossy. They have a glossy finish, as you can see, and this is what the back looks like, and it's very beautiful. It's not really iridescent, but the way it's colored, it looks like it is. Okay, very nice. Let's take a look at the cards. So, and they have maybe some different meanings. So each card has a number at the top, the title of the card, your picture, and they have different border colors. So the major arcana are purple, spring is kind of burgundy color, summer is tealish, winter is again bluish purple, and autumn is kind of a green color. All right, so let's look. And at the bottom, there's a quote or, a quote or I would say, some advice maybe at the bottom, or just a quote that has to do with the meaning of the card. All right, so first we have the dreamer. Embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, and trust yourself. So they're kind of key meanings of each of the card at the bottom. Now, I'm not going to read all the key meanings, but, they're there. Okay, so we have the dreamer, the magician, and again, these are the major arcana, the high priestess. Some people like the big borders, some people don't. The empress, the emperor, unity, which of course would be a hierophant, the lovers, the chariot, justice, the hermit, the wheel, awakening, strength, I wondered where that was, awakening, which is of course the hanged man. We have release, which is death, balance, which is temperance, ego, that's interesting, which is the devil usually, life experience, the tower, we have the star, the moon, the sun, renewal, and the world. Renewal, which would be judgment in the world. All right, now we come to the suit of wands, or spring. So we have Ace of Spring, 2 of Spring, 3 of Spring, 4 of Spring, 5 of Spring, 6 of Spring, 7 of Spring, 8 of Spring, 9 of Spring, 10 of Spring, Princess of Spring. So we're going to have Princess instead of Page. Prince of Spring, well, Prince instead of Knight. Queen of Spring, and King of Spring. Now we come to the suit of Summer, or Cups. Ace of Summer, 2 of Summer, 3 of Summer. And again, the minor arcana have the title at the top with the number and key meanings at the bottom. 4 of Summer, 5 of Summer, 6 of Summer, 7 of Summer, 8 of Summer, 9 of Summer, 10 of Summer, Princess of Summer, Prince of Summer, Queen of Summer, and King of Summer. And also I'm noticing on the court cards, there is also a description of the personality of the character at the top. So King of Summer would be honorable, devoted, mature, and warm-hearted. And then it does have, again, the key meanings at the bottom. All right, and then we have the suit of Winter, or Swords, which would be Ace of Winter, 2 of Winter, 3 of Winter, 4 of winter, 5 of winter, 6 of winter, 7 of winter, 8 of winter, 9 of winter, 10 of winter, Princess of winter, Prince of winter, Queen of winter, and King of winter. Finally, the suit of autumn or pentacles, Ace of autumn, 2 of autumn, 3 of autumn, 4 of autumn, 5 of autumn, 6 of autumn, 7 of autumn, 8 of autumn, 9 of autumn, 10 of autumn, Princess of autumn, Prince of autumn, Queen of autumn, and King of autumn. Alrighty, let's see how these shuffle, and then we will do a 1-card reading so you can see how the book is written. Alright, so these are kind of a little bigger. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to... oh, yeah, they're a little long for my fingers, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do the riffle. But let's see how they seem like they shuffle nicely. These cards seem to, with this kind of, they're not really super slidey. And they don't really stick together, but they don't slide as nicely as some decks do. That's not a deal breaker for me. I really like them a lot. And they do shuffle fine. So this card popped out. This is going to be the 4 of summer, which I feel like this card has a message for us since it popped out like that. So let's take a look out of it. So the 4 of summer is this. And again, that is the suit of cups, or, summer. It says, being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity. That would be like the 4 of cups. Taking someone or something for granted and discontentment with life. All right, so let's see how the book is written. See what it says for the 4 of summer. Okay, it says this. Daily life can be full of hectic activities. You could grow distracted and not notice opportunities that are being offered to you. You may become so focused on what you don't have that you completely discount the gifts that you've been given. It's very important to spend time in nature, to take time to quiet your mind and heart. When doing so, you can ask God, the angels, and the fairies for messages about what opportunities are around you that you may not be seeing. Heaven is always offering you magical presents, but you have to be open to experiencing these gifts. A fairy stands in a prayer-like pose, clearly worrying over what she feels she has lost. Meanwhile, wonderful new opportunities beg for her to take notice of them. Additional meanings of this card: taking someone or something for granted, the power of meditation, a lack of motivation, or not seeing the forest for the trees, and daydreaming. All right, so that is how the book is written. For this is a minor arcana. Let's look at our first major arcana here and see how the major arcana cards are written differently. Okay, the first one I found here is the Wheel, or the Wheel of Fortune. And this says, delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car, or travel. All right, so let's look up the Wheel and see how that is written. Okay, it says, delays are over and it's time to get moving again. The fairies are setting the stage for a magical time coming up for you that will allow you to make some hoped-for changes. This card heralds happy synchronicities, fortune smiling on you, and all-around good luck. Remember that the fairies may have gotten things started, but you have to keep the momentum going. Your sudden movement forward may bring with it the need to do a little more research. If you are compelled to seek out answers to unanswered questions, do so with speed and optimism. Surround yourself with positive people who can cheer you on and who applaud your success. A fairy sits at a spinning wheel, creating beautiful strands of gold. However, in this case, the magic of the wheel creates waves and waves of golden hair for the fairy, a very personal symbol of the prosperity that is to come. Additional meanings of this card: new doors opening, a lucky break, the forces of positive change, making progress, staying optimistic about your plans, what goes around comes around, and a new car or travel. All right, friends, that is my review of The Fairy Tarot by Radleigh Valentine, illustrated by Howard David Johnson. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. It's completely free for you, and it helps me out a whole lot. I want to thank you for being with me today. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.